Well, hello everyone. It's Rob Sachetto in the studio. That zombie guy. It's that zombie guy, Rob. It's that zombie guy. Yes, indeed it is. Me. It's been a little while. Hope you guys have been well. We are, where are we in the week? Oh, I know. Tuesday. Yes, that's correct. Because tomorrow is the big day, the big geek out, man. I believe it is the Absolute Batman number 15 issue of the first, real, you know, appearance of the Joker, uh, Absolute Joker. Although, he has appeared in other issues as some would say cameo, so it's not the first appearance, I guess, and this and that. But regardless, we'll get to see the Joker, I think, in a more solid capacity. yes, yes. So then, that's tomorrow, man. New comic book day for all you nerds, all yous nerds out there. So yes, today we are drawing zombie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from the show, from the stop motion animated show of the same name, I believe. Yeah, it was just Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I believe. Yes, he ran the show. He was the top bill on that. So yes, doing him. And what a beloved show, man. I love that show. I remember that fondly from, that's kind of all we had too at one point for years and years and years. There wasn't that many options. So you were kind of glad to see it again. It was awesome to see it again because, there was no recorded video of any kind back then, right? So yeah. So, you remember it because you saw it so many times and yada yada, right? So yeah, man. Old man things. Yeah, I'm the old man thing. Yeah, everything kind of goes soft with my touch. Yeah, goes kind of buttery. Yeah, if you're afraid. But yes, man, doing, and you know what? I'm kind of trying to do with this too. I'm kind of trying to do, um, the a more realistic version of him. Um, like if he really existed, and he kind of did, right? Like he kind of did as a puppet, right? So going with that vibe, not like sort of cartoonifying him or anything. I'm kind of going straight, from the source, right? Like, and putting that matted fur on there and all that, even weird puppetry, like the legs were kind of weird, but yes, I'm affecting those too with like skeletal sort of structure, right? So yeah, if that thing was alive, if that puppet was alive and could rot, this is what it would be. This is what it would look like, right? So yes, you gotta think of these things. You gotta think of these things. Yes, puppetry, and the puppetry was like astonishing, right? Like, man, that was wicked, and that was, that it wasn't computer generated in any way, man. Like it was all, stop motion in the studio, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, it's just a great animated sort of time capsule almost too. even the music. I wonder if they still have the same music, or if they had to change it for some reason. I haven't seen it for a while. That's a good question. It's a good question. I think I've seen it enough to know if they had to change music for anything, you know. Hopefully they haven't. Who was it that had it was Burl Ives, man. Burl Ives. Yeah, Holly Jolly Christmas, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. That was great, man. That was great. Burl Ives. So yeah, drawing, figuring if that puppet were in any way, shape, or form made of meat and alive, this is the zombie that would be result of that. Yes. You heard me. So I hope you guys have had a great start to the week. We're already halfway there. Halfway there. Yeah, it's halfway. I'm also putting the vestiges of thorns sprouting from his little horns, man. Yeah. Yeah. He's mutating. He's evolving. He's evolving. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is white. This is white. His little muzzle is white. Yeah, he has, like, he's got some kind of, I think there's a white stripe in there somewhere. Yeah. I might imply it. I don't think I'm going to put it in, necessarily. But I'll imply it. Gulp. I'll imply it. Implication will be there. Oh my goodness, that's what I needed. You're all that I needed. Stop it. Stop it, to embarrassing me. I was just gonna check the chat. And there we go, okay. Checking the chat. As I'm often scolded for not doing. Checked it. 10-4, good buddy. There, back to my other studio. Real time. So we're doing Rudolph, man, and yes, what kind of, like, what is his nose made out of? How is that going to rot or decay, or what is going to happen to that? I'm thinking it's a meltdown, man. Like, it's a meltdown. You know, like when Godzilla melts down in Destroya, like that kind of meltdown. Like, you know, he's going nuclear. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Man, if I could make his eye hole bigger, though. His eyes are gigantic. Okay, a little bit more. A bit more. Douche. There. That should be good. Yeah, that looks kind of eerie enough. Huh? Yeah. And then, adding in those little signs of, like, pierced flesh, or like sinewy areas, again, the implication is there. It's true, though. It's when you're really kind of implying that, should I? Let me see. Let me see. How's the picture here? I think that hotspot's not that bad, eh, guys? If that's a bother, I could change. I could change it. I didn't think it was too bad. But if it's bothering you, I'll adjust. So holler if you hear me, man. And besides, Count Blazuli, how you doing? I can almost imagine his head being entirely skull with one glowing red nose. Yeah, that'd be wicked. And you know what? Again, it reminds me of the sort of Godzilla thing, the Godzilla meltdown. But yeah, it's a meltdown, man. Like wherever that energy's coming from, and we're putting it into like real terms, right? So, to help you kind of draw it, or sell it, so you have to know where it's coming from. Like you have to know what vicinity, artistically you're looking at, doing, right? So I think this works. It really looks like his. I could really kind of put this, but yeah, it really looks like his nose is melting down. And he's got that like almost again. You know what? I'm so fixated with Evil Dead, man. Like that sort of Evil Dead. The moose head on the wall. Look, when it becomes a deadite. That's so cool, man. I love that. I love that franchise so much, and I think that's so great. It's got such a real, actually distinct look, man. Yeah, and it's fun. Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Yeah. Oh, hey. I slipped into a fugue state just a minute ago. Just a second ago, rather. Well, while I was in that fugue state. I'm going to be doing the latest Joker, Zombie Joker, this Friday on the live stream. So come and check that out. I believe it will be the Heath Ledger Joker from second Nolan movie. Yeah, the second Nolan movie in the trilogy. Yeah, it was a trilogy, right? Yeah. I love that show. I thought that trilogy was great, man. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I think the kind of timeline was kind of too fast, though. Like, yeah, but then again, it was kind of based more in reality, so I could kind of see. Let's not do this again. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Did you check out Joker's design for the Absolute Batman series? Straight from Hell. Yes, of course. I've checked out, in fact, virtually every drawing done on the subject, all the alt covers and all of that stuff. And surprisingly, and I hate to say this, but the one I hated the most was the Brian Bolland one. I really didn't like that one. And I was surprised it was him. And no slight to him, that guy can sell anything. Like he's amazing. I think he's gotten a little stiff since he's gone, computer, sort of delved into the, computer generated art. type of thing, which I was super surprised that he did. Um, but yeah, I find it looks a little too perfect, you know, or there's some weird aura about it now that I'm not happy about. I don't know. Uh, and you know what? I see some of his covers, like some of the covers that his alt covers that you see in the little thumbnail of the catalog, and yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's him. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that Joker image by him, I just did not like. Yeah, weird. And again, normally I love everything that guy does. You know. But yeah, I think it's a little too synthesized looking. I think that's really that is almost the exact. Yeah, it looks synthesized. Yes, yes. Like the steak and the fly, man. There's something missing, from it. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like his art now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, really looking forward to the new issue. That series, man, well deserved accolades for sure, man. It's a comic that I look forward to reading every month. You know what I mean? And yeah, for that to be a thing, that's huge. And there's other comics like that too, like right now as well, too, two, two as well. So I'm gonna let this dry. Two as well. Yeah, the Absolute Wonder Woman is fantastic too. Holy cow! And the art, the art's so perfect for it. I find. Yeah, just wonderful. I can't remember the person's name who does it. Um. Oh, jeez, I can't. Oh, jeez, there. Oh, jeez, I can't there. Okay, so so here we are with. Wow. Again, see, always have some stuff on hand to do while other things are drying or whatever. So yes, this is a mutant from way back, and man, just pull it up, keep working on it, do a little bit here and there on it, you know. Yeah. So, and then this is kind of fun too because it's relaxing and you kind of go with the flow and ad lib, make things up, and you know create textures and surfaces and things like that, and light and dark areas, and just noodle around, right? You've got the base kind of there, and you know the circumference and all that kind of stuff, just by eye, and even if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter because you can almost go in there and smooth it in, with other lines, other indicator lines, Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great. I love that. And you see, like I'm just making it up. Like there's some lines I can barely make out in there, but I'm not necessarily using them, and I'm not necessarily not using them too if I can see them. But mostly I'm making this stuff up, and that's what I mean. It's like you're just doodling around, the territory. create weird, shapes and things. Yeah. Yeah, and I just, decided I was going to put a rib cage in his shoulder here. And, yeah, you just put that in there as a little detail that emerges, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of had that shape there all along, but then you sort of, again, it's like sculpting, I guess, in reverse maybe, or whatever, but you're kind of like, you're cutting a path with your pen, yeah. And you're filling up the area with, yeah, you guys can see that pretty good. I don't want to go too close unless I hope I don't regret this. Okay, just gonna check the chat. Okay. Okay, cat. 10 for good buddies. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It would really, really help. And it would really, really help me create more content for you to be entertained by. Are you not entertained? Entertained it? There. Oh yeah, well there's just stuff hanging off them, right? Yeah, like everywhere. So this is just more goo. It's not what you might think it is. Yeah, so up in here, like I said, I cut out a rib cage, sort of thing in there out of the rock. Well, you have that protruding area, so why not make it even look even weirder, mutated zombie, creature. Even his pants are like zombified from the mutation. Yeah, like the leather and the shoes and all that stuff. It's like growing, like if you look closely, this is like some kind of cattle skull coming out of like a weird alien cask or something. Yeah, but it's his pants, or at least it was his pants. Now it's this thing, Gotta think of these things. You gotta think of these things. Yeah, and I love this one with the not only is he heavily mutated beyond comprehension, but his hand is dissolved. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I won't have what he's having. There. How about that? And then, weird fingernails Fingernails. Fingernails. Oh boy. Gotta think of these things. Yeah, and then oh yeah, sure, have one of those weird caveman type nails. Yeah. Caveman's and thick nails, Yeah. Mutant. Yeah, even his hand was mutating. He's giving him another finger. Yeah, right in there. Yeah, it's the side. He's about to grow another finger, man. Yeah. Crazy, man. Would a sane person do this? Now I ask you, those of you in the jury. Yeah. Huh? How about that? That's great. You know what? I like that. It's like this huge dough head, and he's got this massive brow. That's, yeah. I like that. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to, and you know what? That was Penmark. That was brought to you by Penmark. This again, dollar store pen, fantastic. I love it. The ink is great. It's rock solid. I've tested it. Yeah, it's really good, man. It's really good. Dollar store pen. Yeah. The dollar store finds I've gotten are great, man. Like, which ones? These little brush pens, man. Yeah. Again, these are just $1. Outrageous. Oh my God, that's good. All right, so back to I was gonna say Bambi. Rudolph. Yeah, man. I love it already. I think it looks good. I think it's got goodness in it. I think it's got goodness. All right. So what's my next move gonna be? Let's check the chat, see if they all know what I'm doing. Is that a tail he has there? No, it's just it's goo running down, like it's part of his body melting and running down. Yeah. You know what? I could make it a tail. If I had a tail, yeah, you know what? It could work as a tail. I think it might work better as a tail. Thank you, watching person. Oh, is that still wet? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness gracious! Okay. No, I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does. Okay, I know what to do. I think of number 3. Now it has ambiguosity. Ambiguosity, I say. There. 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 Oh, I love these colors in there. These are great colors. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There. Yeah. uh. Oh, I love that there. Yeah, that's good. There, that looks wicked. Uh, uh, uh. There, that looks. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna put. There'll be finishing touches on that for sure. But I want to get back to Rudolph and Rudolphio, and I think this is the brush that I need, and I think it needs a little bit of orange in there, orange, orangutan, a little bit of orange in there, and maybe a little bit of white. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of white in there. For the fur. For the fur. Yeah. So, here we go. And I think it needs a little bit of yellow or something. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's white. For some reason. Then it's white again. That I found was weird. Well, not weird, but just odd. An odd animation thing. You know, why have that little? I don't know. Why have that little brown spot there? That was. It's just one of those things, you know. Why not just have have them all like white all the way through? Is that a design thing? Wow, they don't do things by accident, of course, but just wonder why they have that little brown line there. Brown line there. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. And that crooked you know, stabilizing, however, crooked, stabilizing leg, you know, really important, right? Give it stability. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It would really help us beat that algorithm stream and rise to a higher echelon in the ever streaming algorithm of the streaming algorithm stream. It would really help. And if you dig the content, and why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? If you dig the content, please give a like. It'd be great to have a couple more likes under the belt of the channel. That'd be really great. I know I always forget, so I go back and I actually like creators that that deserve a like, man. Like, they deserve a like, and they deserve subscription. And yeah, man, I always look forward to their content. You know, there's a lot of them that, like, I wish they would do more stuff. You know, but yeah. So I always, make sure that I go back and like their content, because it does help, man. Really does. Really does. Hi there. So guys, I hope you've had a great start to the week. The time is just blasting by like crazy. Wow, yeah. But that's what it does. That's what it does. That's what it do. It's true. I'm adding a little bit of blue. That was not supposed to rhyme in any way at all. But I am adding a little bit of blue. Bit of blue. And I'm mudding it up a little bit. Adding a little bit of depth with that blue. Being a cool color. Yeah. Make it look like there's sort of patches taken out, or, parts of his felt body rotted off, but there's like flesh underneath somehow. Yeah, it's like those what's the movie series that I have? Is it Puppet Master? Yes, Puppet Master. I bought all of them, like 1 to 9 or something. On it was that it is that a tail he has there? Oh shit! Okay, sorry guys. I thought maybe it was a certain type of tail. If you catch me, yeah, I do count. Yeah, I do. And no, it isn't that. It isn't that. It is just like sort of part of him melting and falling off, and regrowing, and he's constantly sort of heaving and regrowing parts and sloughing other parts off and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, man, it's a mess, man. But he is the undead. He's just mutating at an awful, sickening rate. So yeah, parts of him are falling off. there we go. I love this. I think it's good so far. Just don't screw it up. Screw it up, Sachetto. Now for more. So we've got, and this is the thing. This is the process, right? Like when at the top of the show, at the top of the live stream, I just done a sketch, of course, based on a download or whatever. Actually, it's not even a download. I just do it from the whatever site that has a good picture of like a good reference shot, and that's how I basically get the sketch down in about maybe 15 minutes, usually, like for something like that. Like it's, I guess 15 minutes or so to do like the sketch, and then I don't know, another 15, maybe another 15 to tighten it up and stuff like that, and add the first gray wash. So I don't know, we'll see how long that one takes. It shouldn't take too long. It's just the drawing time for this one, I think. But I am gonna put a lot of detail and assured detail in there. So I'm not gonna scrimp on that. But it does have to dry. Like that's pretty. And this is the Canson watercolor paper. For like these really nice sort of prestige, I call them as a joke, these sort of prestige size, like the dinosaurs, for example. Like these dinosaur ones are like, I think 9 by 12 or something, or 9 by 10 or something like that. I think it's 12. But anyway, these are huge, and especially like to draw all that kind of detail on, So these are the more like upper level color drawings for Zombie Daily. The other ones, like the Pokemon and virtually all the animated stuff, I use a different kind of paper, and I think it's the what do you call it? Dollar store actual paper. So yes, the watercolor paper. So that's what I use to color everything else. Because there's like a trillion Pokemon. So I'm not going to use like the really good Canson watercolor paper. I'm going to use the dollar store paper, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's totally fine. It just gives you a different sort of effect. It's textured, way more textured. So and it has different qualities. It has different watercolor qualities. So you have to use it differently. So anyway, regardless, these are a little more involved, because they're a lot bigger too. So because it's kind of a small series, right? It's kind of a small series. There's that abominable snowman guy. There's that trapper guy. There's quite a few other. The elf. So there's quite a few characters in this series, but not so much that you're gonna break the bank on the paper type of thing, right? So you have to think of these things, man. You do, as an artist. If you're doing a big series of things, money has to sort of enter into the. I like talking money, man. I really do. I know nobody likes to talk about money. I like talking about money. You know, like people want to know how do you make money doing the things you do. You know, and is it good? You know, things like that. So, you know, and how can I save money on stuff like if I'm doing a con or whatever, and yeah, things things of that nature, right? So yeah, this is I'm really having a ball doing this one. This is great. Yeah, get right up on that. Yeah. You Americans always dressing for the wrong occasion. uh, this, you know what? This is, I love this pen too. This is great. What is this? This is the Tombow, isn't it? Mono drawing pen, but it is a Tombow though, I think. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is a great one too. But you know what? It's almost the same as that Penmark man. Penmark man. The Penmark man. You know what? I'm gonna do first. uh, I'm going to do that red. Do that red. Do that red. Find that man. Find that man. Okay. Uh, Putting in the red. Talking money. Currently working on a mock-up for upcoming commission work. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Keep that music going, man. That's great. That's great. Um, um, oh no, don't tell me I. Oh my goodness, that's good. Oh. But for reals. Okay, and then I think no, you know what? Those horns I think are like really dark, really dark. I think those horns are like really dark. Uh, um, but not too dark. Wait. I think that's gonna be too dark. Douche. Yeah, I think right in that vicinity for now. See how that dries. But yeah, you know what? Almost immediately darkening those horns, the character became more recognizable. Um, to me anyway. To me anyway. I don't know about y'all, but um, because I was kind of worried. I was like, oh, you know what? Like I want to make him look, you know, like the character, you know, which is kind of difficult because I wanted to keep him looking like a puppet, you know, but then adding structure like bone structure underneath, you know, he's got to be he is alive, but he's made of felt and but he's got a bone structure and organs. Yeah. And he's dead. Yes, I had to think of those things. There. Yeah. That's great. I really like that. Huh? What do y'all think? Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm going to put a little bit under his chin. There. Yeah, that right there, that is wonderful. Yeah, that really works. That really works well. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that is his eye. Yeah. Just gonna blend this in a little bit. Just gonna blend this in a little bit. Just gonna blend this in a little bit. There. Yeah. Oh, yes. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I really like that. Huh. I hope I don't screw it up in the inking. I'll just be very careful. I love the fuzziness. Yeah. It's almost like dry brush. It's almost like dry brush. It's almost like dry brush. It came through here like dry brush. Let me try that. Here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love it. Guys, I hope you had a great start to the week and your week continues to be grand. We're almost at the halfway point. I know. Actually, that's crazy. Like, time goes by so fast. Like, woo. So, yeah. Then it's Krima, you know? And that's why we're doing the Christmas zombies. I've never done these characters before, which is like crazy to me, you know. But yes, excuse me. Still finding things to do after all of these years, man. Come 2026, it will be zombie portraits. 20th anniversary. I have been doing zombie art and portraits for 20 years as of next year. So that's a big deal. It's a big deal for me. Yeah, man. And I ain't stopping, man. I ain't stopping. So get ready for some really cool things in 2026. And yeah, I think we'll have a lot of fun. I think we'll have a lot of Lego fun too. Yeah. Gee, I wonder what that eye would look like all black. Oh boy. Okay, let me see. I can always erase. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I actually like that way better. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's staying in. Yikes. Wow, that didn't take long to scare the crap out of me. Good Lord. Holy crap. Yeah, that is frightening, man. I did it to myself. I scared myself. Yeah. There. That's something like that's almost like a Stephen Bissett, John Toddleman uh, horror type drawing with all those wicked thin, thick lines. Then those super thick lines that, oh man, they're almost illusionary. You know how well they're used, and yeah, oh man, some of that art was like the best horror art I've ever seen in my life. You know, yeah, yeah. Stephen Bissett and John Toddleman on Saga of Swamp Thing, man. Yeah, yeah. Pick that up. Pick that up. If you are into horror, like real horror stuff, that is your man. There's so much goodness there, and first appearance of John Constantine too, within that whole run. Yeah. So if you're a Constantine fan, that was his first appearance, man. I think it was 45, issue 45, I believe. Yeah. I wonder if that Keanu the sequel's coming out anytime soon, or if that was all an AI hoax or whatever. I haven't really heard much about that. I heard about it, then I didn't hear anything about it. Just find that really weird. I can't see that happening, especially now because yeah, Warner, or what do you call it? Netflix buying Warner Brothers, man. That is just stone cold crazy. Yeah. World just keeps getting worse. Like, it just keeps getting worse. You know? Yeah. It's one of those things where, you know, these are all such bad things to be happening, like having a couple of corporations like run everything. like like how is no one stopping this stuff happening, Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just funny now. I just like it's comically evil, man. You know, except there's no superheroes. You know, yeah. This reality sucks. This planet sucks, man. This reality sucks. uh, yeah. Holler if you hear me, man. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? Nightmare Fuel? Just wanted to put that in there, just so I could take it away. No, I want a more, yeah. The more stark it is, I find the more unsettling it is. Yeah. So I think we got a new contender. The Jack in the Box one, and it's so funny because that one, I think we just posted a short of that recently. And yeah, guys, check out the shorts. Like, there's a bunch of really cool, funny funny shorts there as well, and the inspiration videos, man, are really I really enjoy doing those and showing you guys like what I would use for artistic inspiration when there was no internet, man. You know, I've got a little library of artists and things of that nature, like dynamic anatomy books, animal books, like how to draw animals and all that kind of stuff. Plus, tons of books from different artists and things like that. So, yeah, check those videos out too. They're fun. They're funny. I literally laughed out loud at the last one. Yeah, I think it's funny as hell. The little edits and things are a gas. So yeah, check that out, man. Oh dear God, that's good. All right, so we're doing Zombie Rudolph, man, and man, man alive. Yeah, this is he's really he's really in bad shape here, man. Yeah, there we go. How about that? That's good. I like that. Good. And the little bones of his spinal column, spinal column. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, man, look at that. That's some nice. That is some nice. And I love, like I said, I love this pen, man. Pen mark. Pen mark, the mark of excellence. Oh yeah, this is wild, man. This is really wild, man. Okay. All right. Uh. Yeah. What do y'all think? Let's go check the chat. All right. All right, all clear. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking this is coming along pretty well so far. So far. Just giving it the nice, those nice, details in there that really define the surface textures, and adding the details in there, that sort of show the rot and filth and decay and things of that nature. And then, stylizing it to a point too, right? So, like for the size, for the amount of room that you have, you're taking some of the details, of these things, and you're sort of stylizing them to sort of indicate them, because you don't have tons of room, to draw them, to draw them in full, so you indicate them. of times too, which is really nice with watercolor, is you can mix, like the watercolor can mix in on itself, right on the page, right, like right on your painted surface, and create beautiful sort of mixtures of different colors and hues with different intensities and things like that, and like such beautiful subtleties, in the like in areas like this. You have that little mist of blue, almost remain calm, the type of thing. So, that kind of wonderful stuff. And when you see Bisley, who's not a fan of Bisley, right? Like when you see Bisley's kind of stuff, that's that kind of feel, that sort of. He's obviously, a child of Frazetta, right? He's obviously a student of Frazetta, rather, and in a billion different ways. But that's the beauty of his work. Like he really pushes things, and man, like I think Slain blew my mind more than almost any comic, art wise, like ever. And that's not to say like, oh, he's better than Kirby or he's better than blah 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 blah. I think like even at the time that like when I was collecting comics and stuff like that, when I saw Slain, I was already accustomed to comics and things like that, right? So, but I'd never seen art like his, and it blew my mind. And I thought, this guy's got to be the next, like, some kind of superstar, man. There's no way, like, he can just be doing heavy metal or something. Because that's where I think I saw him first. It's a heavy metal magazine with a Slain story in it. And then I got the whatever they're called, like the paperbacks or whatever. And then I kind of discovered or realized that Glenn Fabry did a black and white one too. So I got that one too, and that one is just, what a knockout, man! It's just amazing too. Like those guys are two of the best sort of like painters for that kind of stuff. That wild, crazy, like almost anything goes. They could sell anything kind of thing. So yeah, love their work, man. Love their work, Bisley and Fabry, But yeah, when I saw Bisley's art for the first time, I'd already been accustomed to comics, and it still blew my mind, So yeah. I think I tried to emulate his work for a little while too, or at least incorporate some of his stuff in my work a lot. You could tell, I think. Yeah. There was like definitely an influence in there that was visible, and yeah, I did that with a few artists. You could probably tell, like, where, that line or that background or that look or whatever is definitely Mignola, or it's definitely Byrne, or it's definitely Bisley, or whatever, right? So yeah, you could tell. But then everything started to soften up, and that's what happens, guys, when you find your style. You kind of emulate the artist that you like first, that you covet, the artists you covet, and then kind of do a version of their style, maybe, or whatever, and then someone else will catch your eye. Some other influence will come in, and someone else, and all of a sudden you'll be kind of creating your own style with those styles, right? Like distilling those artists that you like, those artists that you covet, that you kind of like how they do this, or like how they do that, or like how they crosshatch like that loosely, or or densely or whatever, or put like holding lines around holding lines or whatever the thing is, you adopt all of those things into your own style, and you come out with something incredibly different. Plus, all of your experiences in life come out in your art. So, get those experiences in there too. It's not just about drawing, but it is about drawing though. But yeah, go out in nature, man. Go out in nature, experience nature, and yeah, touch that grass, man, for real. You know. It will help you draw for sure. But yeah, always draw. Bring a sketchbook everywhere and just you have a few seconds, doodle something. Draw something you see. Make a daily like illustrated journal in your sketchbook, man. And then, even thoughts and stuff like ideas, for anything. It could be an idea for a superhero or, it could be anything, just draw it. Whatever that thing, looks like in your mind, do it, put it in that sketchbook. There's a million reasons to draw. Like, it when people ask me if I ever get like writer's block or artist block or whatever, I'm like, that seems impossible to me. That doesn't seem. I don't know how that could happen. Like, I don't know how that could happen. That's just like insane to me. There's always a reason to draw, man. There's no reason to not draw. Like, always draw. No matter what. Yeah. For sure. Like, that's a huge thing. For me. It's in my new family crest. Always draw. I really love this, guys. I hope you guys do too. Woo! This is a doozy, man. That is terrifying. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Gotta sleep. See you, man. Oh, all right, Count Lazuli. Carrie, I'll see you another time. All the best. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for chatting. Carrie Lazuli, great student of mine from way, way back when I was teaching in college. I was teaching art in college a while back, and one of my students there. So I always like to hear from people that I met or that I taught or mentored in or even did what do you call it, the workshops, the zombie portrait workshops. There, like, I love those classes. Those are so awesome, man. So yeah, hearing from those students is always great. Yeah, yeah. And I bumped into another one of my students at the last Witches and Weirdos thing of the season this weekend, and I told him, I said, hey, if I think he said he was selling T-shirts. He had a T-shirt thing going on, and I said, "Oh, hop on the live stream some night, and you know, I'll tell the folks about your T-shirt venture." You know, because and yeah, actually the whole reason why that even happened was he was wearing this really cool T-shirt. And I said, "That's from Cambrian, isn't it? That's one of yours." And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "That is awesome, man. I love that." And he said he was selling them. So, yes. Hopefully I'll have him come on and you can find out about those. Because those are really, yeah, he had some really wicked T-shirt designs, man. Like, I love that. I love that kind of stuff. So, but, yeah, I love helping out people if I can, definitely, you know. Artists that you know, and that's again too why I always ask everyone if they've subscribed to the channel, because again, those subscriptions really count, and they you know, they really help me reach a higher echelon of the algorithm stream. And you know, I like to you know, be there for folks who have questions about things and art, and help out other artists, you know. And if I'm, you know, if I'm a larger sort of presence in that way, I can do that a lot easier, and I would love to do that. You know, I would really love to do that. So yeah. Yeah, it's another. You know, it's so funny. Somebody asked me like who my hero was, and I said John Cena, and they were like, "John Cena, why?" And I said, because he has the most uh, Make a Wish kids visited of all time. You know, and they're like, "Oh, okay," you know, thinking like that's why you want, like, he's your hero. Like, it's not because he's rich and famous and all this stuff, and he's, you know, good looking, and that doesn't even, that didn't even really occur to me. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah, man. Like, I love helping people. I love helping people, especially artists. You know, get over when they're ready. When they're ready too. That's a huge component of it, right? So yeah, like there's a time and place for that too, and I think you know, for a certain type of artist and that you need to be sort of, you need to have some experience under your belt. I think for some um, areas of art, right? Like the kind of stuff like comic book stuff and things like that. You have to have like a measure of, you know, competency when it comes to, you know, sequential storytelling and stuff like that, right? So yeah, and illustration too, obviously. I don't know how that's even. I don't know if that's even done anymore by anyone, but be cool to know who actually still employs an artist to do magazine illustrations. I don't think that's a thing. Y'all are looking at me like, what's he talking about? Magazine illustrations. What? I think this is really turning out great, guys. What do you think? Yeah. Get up a little higher. Get up a little higher. There. Yeah, you know what? I think we're almost done. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. time is it? Oh my goodness. It's not even 10:30 and we got this done in the whole time. That's crazy. Well, man, you guys get to see the whole process and see how kind of, you know, easy or hard it is. And I'm loving these. Sinewish lines in there. Yeah, those are great, huh? Very Bernie Wrightson-y. Bernie Wrightson-y. Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks great. But yeah, I think it needs maybe a bit of a thicker holding line. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I should give it a. I don't think I should give it a blast though. You know, I think I should be delicate about it. Yeah, yeah. I think I should be delicate about it. So yes, I will, and I'll use. What will I use? I will use. Huh. Oh, I have a number 5, don't I? I have a number 5, don't I? Or this. Whoosh. Is this what I think it is? Yes, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Good. And then what's this? 5? Yeah, it's a 5. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this. You know, guys, you're really seeing like the actual way these things work sometimes. And again, for me anyway, I don't know how other artists do anything really. I just know how I do stuff. And yeah, like I'll make decisions like that, you know, just at the time of it happening, you know. So yeah, yeah. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. And again, I don't know how other artists do stuff, but you know, this is the way I kind of do things. And like, you know, if you work on like if you do digital art, you could probably still benefit from this process, I'm sure, right? I don't know how that would translate, but like creating the drawing first or the sketch and then building up on it. Anywho, I do this more for people who are doing it traditionally, like traditional art, you know. And yeah, I'm trying to put, you know what, I am putting in that, you see that little sort of divot in there, that little divot for its neck. Well, that's kind of part of the puppet, right? That's part of the puppet reference. When I was sketching it, I remembered to keep that in there, you know. I deliberately put it in there, you know, specifically because of that, the cartoon, or the, well, yeah, cartoon, I guess. I don't know what you want to call that, stop motion animated feature. I don't know. I like calling it a cartoon, but it's not traditional animation, right? It's stop motion, which is crazy. You know, that is really nuts, man. And that was the old school method, man. Like they manipulated all of those things. There's no computer generated anything back then. You know, that was probably mid to early '60s, late '50s, even. Who knows? Maybe not late '50s. Maybe mid '60s. Yeah, I'm sure. You can check me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. So I'm adding a very delicate thicker holding line. And what this does, of course, is have the image pop from that white background. That white background. Yeah. There. Yeah. How about that? That looks great. I really like where this is going for sure. You know what? I was kind of worried about it, man. I was really kind of worried about it because the paint, the pigment, looked so good, and I thought, boy, when I ink it, it's just not gonna it's not gonna help, but it is, and boy, is it ever. The inking that I'm doing right now is really complementing the paint, and I'm kind of going with the paint vibe, to do the inking, which is crazy, but wonderful. So and I really love the way this has turned out. I'm so glad I made the eye all black. Like, that was an instant win, And I had a small little boop, and it just didn't work, man. Yeah, this is so much creepier and wow. Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah, that's great. I like that. It's good. It is a bit, it is a bit stylistic, but I still like it. It just gives it a sort of a, dirty, dusty look, an encrusted, filthy, but with dust on top of it, caked on, caked on. It's baked on in. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna add this there. Thicker, thickener. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, has that Mark Silvestri, those haphazard but slick and beautiful lines he does, you know. He's another sort of guy who was Frazetta like. I know that sounds crazy, but yes, he had a very Frazetta ish base. I found, yeah, yeah. It was just it wasn't like a Tom Greinberg obvious Frazetta, thing. It was subtle, but you could tell like he had a yeah, definitely a Frazetta base. I thought, and you know what? So did Mike Mignola. I know that sounds crazy too, But he had a Frazetta base too, you know. But like, you know, total design guy, right? Like he, you know, his compositions were, you know, remarkable. So, but yeah, I did have some Frazetta in him, and man, you could really see that in the what was that one Wolverine graphic sort of, it was a graphic novel or prestige. I've got it. I can't remember the name of it now. He fights. He's fighting Apocalypse in the jungle, in the Savage Land, I guess. What's the name of that one? I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that one, that Mignola one, really showed his Frazetta side. You know, yeah, big time, big time. There we go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. It really helps. Check out Zombie Daily. I don't, you know, promote that enough. Zombie Daily is where all the zombie drawings I do go to, and they are from Zombie Daily as well. So check out Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below this video. That is, you'll eventually see this there too. So yes, Zombie Daily is where it's at. Get yourself a zombie portrait at zombieportraits.com. Yeah, man, I've got a t-shirt shop. All of that stuff, all that good stuff. You know what? In fact, all my t-shirts are on sale right now at the TeePublic page, which again the link is in the description below. Yeah, I put in some new designs recently, some Krampus designs. So if you guys want to check those out, I think they're 35% off right now, man. Like, and they're good T-shirts, man. I'm not even kidding. I buy them all the time. I buy them off myself all the time. Yeah, so no, they're really good. So yeah, if you want to check out some of the designs, and yeah, like I don't think I've ever shown any of those designs other than their original like post. So if you want to check some of them out, and I don't think I've even posted some of them. I kind of just upload things to that shop to every once in a while just to see how it goes, and I don't really promote it too much. But yeah, there's some really good stuff there, I think. So if you want to check that out, Zombie Daily though, man, check that out. Like, my goodness, what are you waiting for? More zombie art there than anywhere in the world, and that is a promise. New zombie art goes up every single day, and this drawing itself will be up there shortly. It will be up there before the end of the year. You can bet on that. That's a certainty. So yeah, because these are for the season, of course, and yeah, we're drawing them for the season. Yeah, and I've never done these before either, which is really crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. So I really love how this one's turned out. I hope you guys do too. Yeah, I knew that was a little paint blotch. Paint blotch. What else am I going to do here? I'm going to just darken it up a little bit more. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's great. That's so great. Yeah. Then, of course, I'm gonna what am I looking for? Where, what, oh, there we go. Man, I didn't think it was that far away. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put a little shine there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And a little bit of yeller in there. Yeah, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, I like it already. Right? Yeah. And then this boof. Man, I love that. Look at that. Look at that in there. Oh. Yeah. Rudolph, man. So what do you think, guys? And then you know what? We almost got... Did we get? Or did we almost get? We almost got this done, too. You know what? I could just put a thick holding line around there right now. And that'll almost finish it. Finish him. Why not? We got about, I mean, I don't have to do a whole other 20 minutes, but if you guys want to stick around and watch this, you know, yeah, I've got like a couple of little things left on Rudolph. But yeah, I can finish this while we wait for that to dry. I'm gonna wait for the this to dry. So I'm keeping a keen eye on it. I could still see a little bead on it. Still wet. There. So yeah, even his pants mutated. Yeah, his pants and leg and shoe turned into some kind of weird, like, eel coming out of a sack. There's like teeth. Yeah, just teeth like randomly. Yeah, around his leg there. And then there's this. Yeah, blanket of flesh. Yeah, the thick holding line also helps define the areas, right? As well as show which ones are, in front of which, which plane is in front of which, right? So this skeletal hand will be in front of its body. So I'm going to put the thick holding line around it to have it pop off that surface. Even though the warm, really intense warm red against that sort of greenish, whatever, brownish, neutrally, I don't know, whatever color is pretty contrasty. The thick holding line really adds that powerful punch, and again, especially for drawings like these, where you have to convey the idea of what the thing is, like the visual data, necessary for a person to understand what's going on, right? So yeah, you need some level of, artistry or um, technical ability. And yeah, some people can actually pull that off really quickly and easily because they're really connected, to their, from their head to their, to the pencil, right? Like you see those people that like can just draw cityscapes and stuff like that from memory or whatever, and it's like they've never drawn anything before. They just do it from that part of the brain that does that stuff, and that's crazy, man. I mean, that's crazy, man. There. So he's got a huge blockhead type of thing, which, it's kind of growing out of control. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna check that chat. Ugh. Hey, Philip Gandy, how's it going? Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you on the show. Nice to see you watching. I love you, repeat offenders. Yeah, I love having people on the show and chatting if that's part of their thing, if that's what they like to do, and don't have to chat, can chat. It's all good either way. Some people just like to watch. Some people just like to watch. Some people just like to watch, and that I was reminiscing about being a kid and an artist and that and not being able to talk to anyone about how to become an artist, and how to go about doing it or anything, right? You couldn't talk to comic book artists. You couldn't talk to, you could, I guess theoretically you could mail them or whatever, and if they chose to, get back to you, blah, blah, blah. But now, you could talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime, obviously, if they allow it. But, like, the fact that you have the technology to do so and interact with people it is like instantaneously live anywhere, almost any time, is just utterly astonishing to me, and so if you had any questions, you could easily ask an artist now how to go about doing things, and coming from a time when that wasn't a thing, it was you had to learn, man, for yourself how to do everything, even as a business and stuff. Like, how's that even gonna work, So anyway, like, yeah, like I kind of learned most of everything I know on my own because of growing up before the internet, like almost right before it needed to be useful. You know what I mean? Like, it was super useful for me, but not in that sense. You know what I mean? It was super useful for me because of the zombie portraits thing, but not because I'd already done it. So yeah, I almost didn't need as much advice anymore because I'd already done everything. So by the time the internet came, it was already in there. So yeah. But But yeah, just that's how things happen, man. You know, like even learning how to do things on computer, like drawing stuff. I remember it taking a course in that. Like it was part of the course in my graphic art and design or whatever thing I did in college way back, and just we were the last class just before computers became a thing the next year. So like everybody was learning how to like illustrate on computer and stuff like for the first time, you know. Then that was like right after that was my final year. The year before was my final year at college. So I never learned how to do any of that in any way, shape, or form. You know. And again, that's what makes me more a traditional artist, because I didn't really have that. That wasn't really part of the scene, you know. So, yeah. There we go. But you know, I love doing traditional art. There's nothing wrong with it, right? It's like the best thing in the universe, and to me anyway. And you can control it, and you can do anything you want with it, and I love it. I just love it. I'm too old to change right now. Not that I need to or want to, but I have no use in doing like computer generated artwork, you know, because I already do this. So, and I'm comfortable with it, you know, and it's always surprising to me, you know, it's always a surprise, you know, and it's always a thing I have to be thinking of, and being aware of, you know what I mean? Like I can't just, I mean, I can have fun and noodle around, but I have to do so consciously, you know. So yeah, there's all like this very like it's a rich tapestry, man, for sure, you know. But yeah, so here we go. I think I'm done. There. Yeah, I like that. That's great. Ah. Gonna get rid of some of this stuff. What paper is this? Wow, I don't even know what this is. Huh. Oh, so I inked that in there? What the? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Well, I guess I did. But I didn't do these. Alright. Okay, well, I guess I put little sort of honeycombs in there. Can't get no sugar crisp. Why did I just say that? Why? Honeycombs. And I sing the Sugar Crisp Bear song. Can't get no. There. Alright. Oh. How about a bit of yellow for those eyes? Hey, yellow eyes. There. And then some red in theirs. And theirs is oh yeah, that looks great, man. Is there a moth? There is a moth in here. A Mothra. There's a Mothra in here. I like this. It looks like he's looking right at us. Ah! Ah! Oh my goodness, that is funny. That is funny to me. That is funny to me. That is funny to me. Okay. I'm just gonna get back to my regular speed here. Okay. Okay. There. not doing too well. We'll find a cure. What? We'll find a way. We'll find a way to fix you. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some pretty heavy duty mutant zombie isms. Yeah, how about that? That's great. Good, man. I really love this one. This one was floating around for a long time. Yeah. I really like that. I really like how this one turned out. This is a crazy one. It's a crazy one, you know. Yeah, it is. What is this? What? Why would they make that metallic? Come on now. Blue. Oh, okay. Get a little bit of blue in there. Yeah, just to make it look, just to recede it a little bit more. Oh, there. All right. Oh, there. All right. So, remember, we did this today. We literally did this today. We finished this today. We started it with it was a sketch, and we finished it, and here it is, guys. Yeah, Zombie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is great. I love it. I think it's really good. I think it works. It will be headed to Zombie Daily in short order. I will be back Friday to do the next Zombie Joker in the month of Jokers. We're going to be ending it with the Absolute Joker, Zombie Absolute Joker. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned for, or actually stop right by. Come right by the live stream this Friday for the new Joker, Zombie Joker drawing. I'll be doing in the studio live. Yes. I'll be posting the Jack Nicholson Joker soon on Zombie Daily as well. So check that out. Don't forget to check that out too. But guys, man, I think we're done. Here. So here we go. That's wonderful. I love it. I think it's good. I'm just gonna do one little thing here. Can't stop it. There. Yeah. All right. Chilling enough for you? Admit it, you were scared. All right. Guys, I had a great night with you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just going to check the chat one more time just to make sure. Count Lazuli, Carrie, thanks for stopping by. Philip, sorry, I'm signing off. I wanted to do Zombie Rudolph, and I completed Zombie Rudolph, so I am done. I can't believe we got another new drawing done. Actually, 2 drawings done tonight, so that's awesome. So thanks for stopping in, guys, and I'll see you this Friday. Don't forget to come by and check out the new Zombie Joker. Please subscribe to the channel and hit that like. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I will talk to you very soon. Best wishes and love.